If you banish 15 cards from your extra deck, Gren Maju will gain 6 stacks as if it desires activation, giving it 4 wasn't enough, which means you can possibly one-shot your opponent with Gren Maju attacking a monster with 2,000 or less attack, and you'll gain 7,500 life if you control 1 soul absorption. Whoop-dee-doo!
Now that we done got that out the way,
I'm actually going to talk about the card. Don't you think it's a bit steep that you banish your extra deck cards permanently, but your opponent doesn't? I do. Because as far as I'm concerned, the effect should have been symmetrical. No deck that cares about their extra deck will play this even if it was symmetrical, and by some chance they did. They're not banishing 15 cards, and you can't choose your opponent's extra deck cards. They get chosen at random. So that's another strike against it. However, you don't have to banish all 15 at once because most plays start off with a bunch of nonsense anyway to pay off cards like Appaloosa, Borolo, Savage, and Calamities are summoned after summoning what I call useless. When things like Needle Fiber, I'm still calling it that, Link Cross, Aurora Dawn, or Martial Metal Marcher summon, you already know what's coming next, at least you should. And if you do, you can wait till after cards like those are summoned so you can hit the most important extra deck cards without wasting your entire extra deck on one feedback, but that requires some intelligence, and we know a fair number of Yu-Gi-Oh players are retarded. Contrary to what some of you may think, I don't actually hate this card. It's just that Artifact Scythe and Dragon Buster Destruction Sword do a much better job at stopping your opponent going into the extra deck with much less hassle. However, again, in decks that don't care for an extra deck, you're not playing these cards. You could play Scythe, but that's not the point. This is better suited for those. I guess I'm not going to say it's trash, but I'm not going to say it's so good either at best.
It's debatable!
Thanks for watching. My Patreon's in the description if you happen to be feeling just a little bit generous, and you would also like to
Help me!
Any and all contributions are very much appreciated, somewhat needed. Thank you! Discord server links in the description. Best way to contact it. Thank you very much. I appreciate ya.
And a lot!